Well, for some, a New Year's resolution may include the goal of reading more. Connie Cronley is here to talk to us about her recommendations to kick off the new year. Happy New Year, Connie.
Happy New Year.
Good to see you. What a better way to start the year than slowing down a bit and focusing on the world around you.
That's what these books are about. They're saying slow down and look around. And I've chosen two books to tell us to do just that. One in an urban setting and one in a backyard setting. So let's start with the first one, The Comfort of Crows by Margaret Wrinkle. She's a nature writer who lives in Nashville. And this book is 52 meditations, one a week. But she starts this way, and I love this, and you'll like this. The first philosophy. The first bird you see of the year on the New Year's Day is a forecast of what your year is going to be.
Interesting.
So I looked out and saw sparrows. Okay. And I Googled, what do sparrows symbolize for me this year? Hope, happiness, and harmony.
Well, that's good.
Okay, I like that. So what she tells us is that throughout the year, we can see something beautiful. And this time of year, when we think it's just cold and gray and brown, she says she sees the filigree of the limbs, she sees the bones of the trees, and she thinks of those brown roots deep in the soil, taking in water, and soon it will start rising and then burst into spring green leaves.
I love that.
See, what an attitude.
So kind of looking for symbols.
Looking for symbols. And she says, she tells us she's in her 60s, and she finds politics these days so upsetting, almost to despair. And the only way to really comfort herself is in the natural world, the backyard, a park, a freeway, to look around us.
It's really just sitting around observing nature, soaking it all in, and finding some positive. Yes.
Comfort. Okay, then we move to the city. On Looking is by a psychologist named Horowitz, who's also an animal behavior expert. Isn't that interesting? She wrote a book called Inside Dogs, What Dogs Think and Feel. And she lives in the city. She's young enough to have a toddler. And her book, On Looking, is taking a walk around a block in New York City, first by herself when she thinks she's seeing everything, and, pardon me, and then with different experts. And one expert is her toddler, and the way he sees that block. And she tells us that toddlers have something called neophilia, which is love of something new. And for him, it's leaves on the sidewalk. Look at that. And then she walks with a dog. And she says, we as humans walk A to B. Dogs go like this.
Sniffing everything.
Going everywhere, smelling and singing. She walks with an artist who pays particular attention to the typography of signs on the stores, and with a sound engineer to what they hear. So what she's telling us is just slow down, stop sleepwalking, and pay attention.
Instead of going from point A to point B.
As fast as we can.
As fast as you can get there. Enjoy what's around you.
Now, we can't live like that all the time or we'd never get anything done. But once in a while, she said, even stand on a street corner and just look and see what you see.
I know I can use that this year.
Isn't that good for us this year?
No doubt. Great way to start the year, Connie. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.